Now, let's have a look at defining project scope, objectives, and deliverables. Let's begin by defining why project definition is so crucial. Imagine embarking on a journey without knowing your destination. That's what a project without clear definition feels like. Without a well-defined scope, objectives, and deliverables, a project can quickly become a chaotic and unpredictable endeavor. The project scope defines the boundaries of what your project will and will not encompass. Within the project scope, we have several critical components. Project objectives are the specific goals you aim to achieve through your project. Deliverables are the tangible results or outputs your project will produce. Constraints are the limitations or restrictions that affect your project, such as budget, time, and resources. Assumptions are the factors or conditions that are considered to be true but have not been confirmed. Why is it so important to define the project's scope clearly? Well, without a well-defined scope, you risk scope creep, which leads to uncontrolled changes and potentially project failure. Misalignment among stakeholders, causing confusion and conflicts. Inadequate resource allocation, leading to delays and cost overruns. Now, let's talk about techniques for defining project scope. Stakeholder interviews. Engaging with stakeholders to gather their expectations and requirements. Document analysis. Reviewing existing documents to understand project constraints and assumptions. Mind mapping. A visual technique to brainstorm and organize project ideas. Work breakdown structure, or WBS. A hierarchical breakdown of the project into smaller, manageable components. Now, let's shift our focus to project objectives. Objectives are like the guiding stars of your project. Effective objectives are SMART, which stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Specific. Objectives should be clear and well-defined. Measurable. You should be able to quantify and measure progress. Achievable. Objectives should be realistic and attainable. Relevant. They must align with your project's mission and vision. Time-bound. Objectives should have a clear time frame or deadline. But here's the challenge. Objectives must also align with stakeholder expectations. Stakeholders are individuals or groups with an interest in your project, such as customers, team members, or investors. Strategies for aligning objectives with stakeholders include conducting regular stakeholder meetings, actively listening to their feedback and concerns, balancing competing interests and prioritizing objectives accordingly. Our final stop is project deliverables. Deliverables are the tangible outcomes that result from your project efforts. Deliverables serve several critical purposes. They provide a clear picture of what needs to be achieved. They act as milestones, helping you track progress. And finally, they enable stakeholders to assess project success and quality. Deliverables can also take various forms, such as reports, software products, designs or prototypes, and marketing materials. To summarize, we've covered the essentials of project scope, objectives, and deliverables. Remember, a well-defined scope sets the boundaries, clear objectives provide direction, and deliverables are the tangible outcomes. These are the building blocks of a successful project, and I encourage you to apply these concepts in your real-world projects.